we have top players, and I'm sorry, I'm a bit arrogant, we have a top manager. Porto, to win the Champions League, has to beat Partizan Belgrade, Real Madrid, Marseille, Olympique Lyon, Manchester United. Again, please don't call me arrogant, because what I'm saying is true. I'm European champion, so I'm not one of the bottle. I think I'm a special one.
What was the most problematic player you ever had to deal with?
You know, I think the most problematics.
I'm thinking of a
the
few.
most problematics. They were funny. They were funny.
Can I give you a suggestion?
Mario?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mario. Mario was good fun. I could write a book of 200 pages of my 2 years in interview with Mario, but the book would be not a drama. The book would be
a comedy.
A comedy. I remember one in Kazan. We went to Kazan in the Champions League, and in that match I had all my strikers injured. No Milito, no Eto'o. I was really in trouble, and Mario was the only one. Mario gets a yellow card in minute 42, 43. So when I go to the dressing room at halftime, I spent, I would say, 14 minutes of the 15. I was spending 14 minutes speaking only for Mario. Mario, I cannot change you. I cannot make a change. I don't have a striker on the bench. Don't touch anybody. Play only with the ball. When we lose the ball, no reaction. If somebody provocates you, no reaction. If the referee makes a mistake, no reaction. Mario, please. Minute 46.
No way.
Red card.
No way.
Zlatan, in spite of your colleague Michael Owen doesn't like him, the reality is that Zlatan will score more goals in one season than Michael Owen in 3 seasons at Man United.
Ben.
No, I know the point. The point is that the question is stupid.
The third season in your time at clubs. What do you
Look,
say to that?
my 3rd season at Chelsea, in the first time, I won the FA Cup and the Carling Cup. The 3rd season in Real Madrid, I won the Super Cup. I lost the Cup final, and I went to the Champions League semi-finals. These are my 3rd seasons.
Sure, but you know
So click Google instead of make stupid questions. Click Google and try to find.
Stupid is the duchess, the one that makes you laugh.
We could write books with stories. We could write books, but yesterday we were speaking about some, and we were having fun with one, which was in Inter, and we played against Fiorentina in Florence, and we were fighting with Roma for the title, and we were losing 1-0 with 5 minutes to go. We do 1-1 and 2-1. Eto'o scored 2 goals, and we are winning 2-1. Big victory. And after our 2nd goal, the game was over 2-1. But my players were celebrating, and they forgot 1 more minute to play. So we scored minute 91 or 92, and they go there, and minute 93, and they scored the 2nd goal, and it's 2-2, and we lose 2 points. We go to the dressing room, and I need to kick something. And I saw a bag, and I'm going to kick the bag, but the floor was wet. So when I kick the bag, I do like, and blah, in the floor. I almost killed myself. Not one noise, nothing. Nobody could laugh. Nobody could react. 3 days later, we played the cup final against Roma in Roma. So we win. So when I go into the dressing room, the players were doing what I did. Everybody, pa! Everybody, pa! So we had stories and stories, and that's the good part of football, because in the middle of the pressure relief, when you are surrounded by people you really like and the feeling is mutual, you have fantastic moments. If he was coached by Frank, he would learn how to lose. Respect, respect, man, respect.
It's been the worst start for Chelsea in a decade.
It's the second time you say that today. I listened the first time you told that.
I just want to get your reaction. Are you worried by that?
No. You look more worried than me. you say the same thing twice in 10 minutes, or you think I'm deaf, or you think I don't understand what you say, or you think I don't know that before you.
But is it important to get a result tomorrow because of that?
It's Champions League. We start tomorrow. 0 matches, 0 points. Happy?
Vigils tonight. Scott McTominay, only his second Champions League start. You put a bit of trust in him. Played very well.
Can I argue? Thank you. Thank you.
No more Pogba questions.
That's a question, because I went to the press conference before, and the questions were about Paul, and I think the question should be about the kid.
Interpretation of the actual tackle was.
The tackle is a hard one, an aggressive one. You know, football is for men or for women with fantastic attitude. You know, it's true. It's true. You know.
Arsenal fans also booed you off at the end and called you boring. Would you agree that you were boring?
I agree. I play against them 10 times and I never lost. What wanted to call me? They
That's what they said.
funny, Jose. 10 times. They don't win once. What do you want me to call me? 0 injuries. Everybody wants to play. Everybody wants to play. Nobody is doing like what some journalists do when they write bullshit. The next press conference they don't come. My players don't do that. You know, my players don't do that. They want to play.
Jose, have you worked with or come up against a better goalkeeper than David De Gea?
Yes.
Who's that then?
Romero. I told him to be at 2 o'clock in my office for a meeting, and he was not there. And when I called him, he went to the Formula 1 qualification races on a Saturday for the race on the Sunday. on the Sunday, and I told him, Mario, you know, you have to come to my office at 2 o'clock. And he was saying, meetings in your office I can have every day, but to see the Formula 1, the Formula 1 is only once a year in Italy. So this is a funny situation. Obviously, in the moment, it's difficult to accept, because we are speaking about top professional football. But a kid of 18, 19 to have one of these naive reactions.
So you didn't laugh at the time?
Not at the time, but a couple of days later I have to laugh, and especially to remember in a sweet way. To be a manager, I wish that he can be 25% as successful as myself.
What both starting lineups will be tomorrow?
He did the team.
Can you tell us what's on it, please?
Petr Cech, Ivanovic, Cahill, Terry, and Aspilicueta.
And?
I read something, some quote from the worst manager in the history of the Premier League, Frank de Boer. 7 matches, 7 defeats, 0 goals. At half time, somebody told me that Gary Neville was asking for Marcus Rashford to get the red card, and I was scared because I thought maybe the referee was watching at half time, and was influenced by Gary. I can't explain a difference of attitude because I never have a difference of attitude. I can guess that when you were a kid, you were playing badminton. Badminton. You didn't play rugby. Don't play rugby. Play badminton. It's a great sport. Badminton is a great sport.
Team's very evenly balanced today.
You think so?
Well, I'm asking you.
You think so, really? You think that's a question?
I'm asking because you were smiling with him at the end. Was it an acknowledgement that you'd balanced each
Smiling
other
because
out?
he's my friend. No, I was not speaking about the game. Do you think the game was like
No,
that?
I was asking because you were smiling with him.
I can smile if I lose, if I win, if I draw. There's nothing to do. You are asking a question about the game. Do you think the game was like you are saying?
No, that's not what I said. I didn't say what I think. I'm asking you what you think. I'm sorry. That's just what I'm asking.
I'm sorry to say, but it's a silly question. See you next year again with more
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, everybody. True to his word, Jose has provided the champagne today. We weren't.
I deserve nice questions.
Yes. We weren't sure if it was a good or bad idea, but I think we're just about to find out.
I paid.
Jose, you talked about, obviously, the two issues about the manhunt. Obviously, I guess you feel it's not going to stop just because of one win. What stops it? Just a succession of wins?
It doesn't stop.
Nothing will stop it.
No. To go to the Juventus level,
Yeah.
Barcelona level,
Yeah.
Real Madrid level. How can you reach that level? Man City level. How can you reach this level?
With investment in the Brentford players.
Yes. This is fantastic because nobody asks me about Mata.
We don't want you to give...
You are 3 weeks speaking about Mata, and now you are speaking about Kevin De Bruyne. So you are not interested in the players that are playing. You are interested in the players that are not playing. You have this tendency. You only ask about the guys that are not selected. See you tomorrow. Thank you.
Has also said that comments coming from managers saying that they are not in the title race come out of a fear of failure. Do you have to?
You know, he is a specialist in failure. I'm not. So if supposedly he is right and I am afraid of fail, it's because I don't fail many times. He's white, but he's Chelsea. If you want questions about Chelsea, I'm here till 4 o'clock. If you want questions about Real Madrid and Barcelona or whatever, I'm not here. When I win matches, I come here many times, and you are not happy that I won matches? Losing 3-0, taking 2 hours from here to the center of Manchester, because is where I live, and I know that after matches it takes 2 hours, I will do the same. So keep trying. 3-0, but also mean 3 premierships, and I won more premierships alone than the other 19 managers together.
Jose, you're now as close to Cardiff as you are to Manchester City. Is this effectively the title over?
I think we are not going to be relegated. It was not enough from the heart. You must play with brain, we must play also with heart, and I think not enough heart.
Clarity, because you raised it. Which pundit are you talking about? Because we're not sure who you mean.
I don't know his name, because when I see him I switch off the television. Ideas, we stick with the ideas, and you are paid to have an opinion, I'm paid to work and to put in practice my ideas.
So just a final thought, Jose, because we've kept you long enough.
I think you are very good, but Chelsea manager is Jose Mourinho, not Jamie Redknapp. Linked by who? Eh? Who's him? I'll ask him.
Will you go in for Rooney again in January? I mean, yes or no?
Who did go to him to give him the information?
Mm.